What's good, what's good, what's good? It's your boy, Jason Lane, and welcome to the World Heat Podcast Show, Episode 2. I want to give a shout out to XTRIBE for providing this space for us, alongside my lovely co-host, Miss Alexis. How you doing this evening?
Doing good. How you doing, Jason?
I'm doing great. I'd like to welcome my guest. We got fashion designer, published model. You probably seen it on the billboards all over Hollywood. A designer for Ego, Miss Jackie.
How y'all doing?
Also, next to her, we got entrepreneur, comedian, published model, Miss Danielle.
What's up? How y'all doing today? You know we finna set it off on y'all.
That's right. Sitting next to me, we got radio personality, Kaliente Girl.
Okay.
She's also been a published model, actress, Miss Destiny Marie.
What's up? It's me.
Yes, indeed. And last, but not least,
Definitely not.
we got an author, actress, published model, entrepreneur. She just wear a lot of hats. She do everything around here. I would like to introduce the special guest in the building, Miss Sassy. Clap it up for yourselves, everybody. Woo! Yes. Go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty. There's been a stigma going around. I've been, really focused on, social media a lot, and I want to focus on. It was a topic that came up. Russell Simmons' second daughter, Aoki Simmons. There's been a stigma going around saying that models are, they're dumb, pretty much. Let's go and sum it all up. And, being that there's published models and designers in the room, what is your take on that? How do you guys feel when you came into this industry? What did you guys experience when it came down to something like that? Have you guys experienced something like that?
Well, I'm very educated. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I feel like models, why do models have to have that stigma? Why can't we be educated, beautiful, own our own, have our own? Why not?
Right.
Like, who set that standard? Who said that was the definition of a model? You know what I'm saying? Like, who gave that to us as, like, this is who you are? If someone says you're a model, then instantly, oh, she's a ditz. Right. Or she didn't go to school, or, like, why? Who said that? Like, who? I just want to know.
I just.
Men. Just gotta say that.
She put it out there already on blast. It's the men, and I better cool myself down. It's about, y'all put me in a hot seat. Anybody else? Go ahead and go.
You're the only one here, so we putting all the attention on you.
Okay. Hey, well, I can handle it.
I feel like nowadays we have Instagram, so as soon as you turn 18, you have the parents' house. We want to be a model. Even if we're in school, a lot of college students start off modeling, and you meet other college friends modeling. So I feel like a lot of us I started off modeling when I was in college.
Okay.
So I feel like a lot of us are really educated people. So just we don't know a lot of things that involve that because we're working. Our careers are something else. So we're going to college for being a veterinarian. We don't know the whole model game. We know everything about a cat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just takes time.
Okay.
Also, I feel that a lot of times a woman know how to play her part when it comes to being around certain people. So it's better sometimes for a woman to play dumb because a lot of men don't like an educated woman. So you got to play the part in order to get the part at times. So that's my opinion.
So basically, we get intimidated when we see somebody that's educated and
Yes.
strong. You know what? I can't agree with that. Go ahead, Sister Sassy. I know you got something to say. I feel your heat.
Hold on,
I feel your heat.
Name up in here.
I feel your heat.
Well, I just want to say, why is it okay to prejudge us? You know, because a lot of times you don't know. They say never judge the book by its cover. So a lot of times, what is the purpose of saying that we're uneducated just because we choose to be a model? It's all about how you present yourself.
Correct.
And sometimes we just got to block out what they say and keep going for what we want and what we know.
Right.
And in the industry, when you're first getting in, it's not that easy.
Absolutely.
So you're learning as you go, depending on the walk of life that you come from. So it's best to just ignore them, because I say opinions don't get me paid.
Exactly.
So you just keep going and moving in the direction and the goal that you trying to reach, and all that other stuff you block it out.
Right.
Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah. Ms.
Say it,
Destiny.
girl.
Right. No, she said everything.
Okay.
Y'all
Gotta get
said
some truth up in
Say
here.
it. Say it. No, I feel like
No,
honestly,
yeah.
models have a not a bad reputation. I
Stereotype.
just feel like people haven't outgrown history yet. We have changed and we have evolved. In order for a model to really know their craft, they have to study their craft.
Yes.
And you can't study your craft if you're dumb, if you're uneducated and you're not aware on how to study. And when I say study, I don't mean just watching a video or two of another model. I mean, you have to perfect your craft. You have to look for classes. You have to talk to other models, figure out what's the etiquette, how to figure out how to do a comp card. What is a comp card? You know what I'm saying? Figure out how to get digitals. What is a digital? You know, like there's plenty of things that if I was talking to a person that wasn't a model, wouldn't even be able to keep up with what I'm saying, because they're not educated on what it is to be a model. You know, like being a model is more than taking a picture and walking a runway. It's we do a lot.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We put up with a lot.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it has nothing to do with being educated, because if I wasn't educated, then I wouldn't be educated enough to understand that there's no black makeup artist. There's no black hairstylist when I show up on set. You know, like I'm very much educated to know that there's not another person that's there that's rocking natural hair that knows how to do it to help someone else that doesn't know how to do their natural hair. You know, like there's much more to being a model than just taking a picture or just walking a runway. You know.
That's right.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
That's right.
Yes, indeed. I definitely like how you really broke it down into details.
Oh yeah.
Because for our viewers, you know, they don't see what really goes on to it. They just see the glitz and glamour, you know, we looking good and all that, and
they
it's
don't
like
see us running the casting calls every weekend, using our own gas. You know what I'm saying? Spending money while we're out there. Then we get to the casting call, we're standing in line for hours in the heat, in the cold, in heels. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that we have to bring our headshot, our comp card with us that we are paying for to print out, pictures that we have paid photographers to take of us doing shoots. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of digging that we have to do on photographers before we work with them, you know, to be educated on what their background is. What type of photographer are you? Do you do prints? Do you do high fashion, editorial? You know, like we're very educated. I'm telling you, a person that does not model wouldn't be able to keep up with the terms that we're using. You know what I'm saying? If we sat down as models and really talked to a person that we were bringing in, they'd be like,
yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, like
Did you attend your casting call today? Did you bring your comp card and your headshot? Did you give them your digitals? They go,
What?
what's the digital? What's it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we're educated enough to know our craft. We may not be on the level of education of a doctor, because that's not what we're going to school for. No. That's not what we're striving for. You know, like our education meets what we're doing. You know, we're very educated in what we're doing. There's nobody can come and walk in and say, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. We're kind of like, that's done. You know, like we know our craft. We're very educated about what we're doing.
So basically what you're saying is you guys are a business pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's pretty much, that's what I'm getting out of this.
If you haven't branded yourself as a business,
Exactly.
if you are a model
Yes.
and you haven't branded yourself as a business, then yes, you're not super educated on your craft. Because as a model, you are your own boss. You are an independent contractor. When you walk someone's stage for them in their design, that is your paycheck.
Right.
And when Fashion Week is over and you're no longer walking runways, you should be applying for unemployment. Why? Because you're not working right now. You are your own boss. So if you're a model and you're not working, walking the runway, file for unemployment.
Girl, say it again.
Say it one more time.
There's
Yeah.
no reason to be a struggling model when you are your own boss.
That's right. That's right. And I'm so glad.
I like this.
Man, Jacquees, I'm so glad you said that, because one of the things that I talk about in my book, The Little Black Book of Modeling, is that branding yourself. So, like you said, it's not just about you walking on the runway. It's not just about you taking photo shoots and that sort of stuff. It's about what you do off the court.
Yes.
You know, so
because runway is not paying nobody's bills.
Exactly. And when you market yourself as a brand, you elevate yourself.
Yes.
Elevating yourself, that means you develop your own business. And when I first got into the industry, I didn't know what a comp card was, but I became a student of the industry and learning and growing and wanting it, because you gotta want it too.
Yes.
I don't play small, I play big.
Okay.
I don't play small.
Say it again.
Play big.
Say it again.
So we gotta be able to be the entrepreneur for ourselves and brand ourselves. You know, I represent so many brands, and that's because I'm putting in the work. Yes. Ayana Van Zandt said that, you know what, do the work. So if you do the work, put yourself out there, and if that's the direction that you want to go and not the hobby, but it's a profession, guess what? The sky, I don't say the sky is the limit, because the sky is past the sky.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to grow and be the model that you see, envision yourself. Right. How do you see yourself as a model? Yeah. You got to continue to keep growing and branding yourself all the way around, whatever that looks like for you. So you can't give up, no matter what people are saying about you, no matter your height, no matter your weight, no matter your color, you got to keep going.
Consistency is the key.
Oh,
that's right.
Go on and say, well, y'all snap it up, I'll clap it up. Y'all snap it up, I'll clap it up. You know what I'm saying? Break it on down, break it on down. You got something to say, Miss Destiny? Gonna put your 2 cents in? Because I know.
Y'all really said a lot. Basically, filled everything in on that one. Models aren't dumb. I agree with Danny. I'm in school still to this day, and I model, host, and do other things. So the fact when people say, "Oh, you model, you must not be in school," or I'm like, "No, I'm still in school." Right. So definitely, I feel like a lot of girls do start off modeling in school. I don't know why that may be the case, but
you're just more free at that time.
Opportunity. Yeah. You have more opportunity.
Your parents ain't holding you back, telling you, no, you can't go all the way to LA and do that cast card. Right. You know, you ain't got nobody holding you back. So I feel like you're in college, you're trying to figure yourself, you're trying to find yourself, and especially with modeling, it helps you grow as a person. Like, it makes you find yourself and look at it. Find the beauty within yourself and appreciate it. And other people appreciate your beauty. But when you love yourself, it radiates to other people.
That is
so then
true.
You just learn, like, ooh.
Okay.
Right,
That's why I help a sister out.
That's right. That's what we models do. We help each other out.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna put your whole eye.
Yeah, you just radiate. So it helps you radiate, because once you see them pictures, you're like, oh, I didn't even know I looked like that. Right. Meanwhile, at home, you look like I look like a raccoon in the middle of the night trying to eat your snack. But on the runway, I'm Beyonce. I don't care what y'all say.
That's
I'm Beyonce.
That's right, girl. The biggest and baddest thing on the runway.
Exactly.
And you know what? Modeling didn't. A lot of people think like, oh, you're this pretty girl. You came into modeling. Like, I actually didn't become a model because I wanted to become a model. I actually became a model just accidentally, just kind of going to a shoot and having fun, and you know what I'm saying? And then it kind of fell into my lap. I actually never have been a confident girl, a confident woman. I've always held the stigma of that dark-skinned, ugly black girl, you know, as a young child. So growing up, that's just kind of what I stuck to. I never wore bright colors. I always stayed toned down, you know. I always wore long weaves, and it was just kind of like, who's pretty? You know, like I never, and I didn't know how to accept a compliment. I didn't understand, like, okay, you know. So as I got into modeling, it made me appreciate me more.
Absolutely.
You know, because modeling strips you of everything. When you go to a casting call or, you know, like a real go-see, you know, for big shows, you don't come with anything on. You come as your bare self. You know, they don't allow you to wear eyelashes when you go to New York Fashion Week, you know, or any type of jewelry, or your hair has to be pulled back, you know, and you're your bare you. So all that stuff that we use to make ourselves feel beautiful, try being a real model. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Where we have to really walk in our authenticity, you know, of what our bodies look like and what our faces look like without eyelashes, without makeup, without weave, without you know, a high waist shirt covering, you know, high waist pants covering our stretch marks, or a cute crop making us look tinier. Like, we have to really fall in love with who we are, you know, and really start to understand. And it makes you start to appreciate the other women around you as models, like, because you start realizing, like, girl, we be going through a lot.
Yeah, we do.
You know, like, for a little bit of nothing.
Yeah.
Sometimes just for the exposure, just the hope of, like, this person may see what I did and this may skyrocket me, or, you know, whatever your goal or your dream is, you know, like it, but modeling just definitely is not the, oh, you get into modeling because you're the pretty girl, you know, like, it's definitely more than that.
Speaking of, you know, modeling, we're gonna switch this off a little bit and make it even hotter. I know on our first episode, Ms. Destiny, we're gonna have to put you on blast because you raised a lot of eyebrows with your comment about what is up. I'll let you go on and say it. Repeat what you just said on our first.
Again, girl,
say it again.
Why is it so hard for models to get our pictures?
Oh my God.
Because I looked on the.
Yeah, I know.
Say that again.
I looked-
That's a big one. That's a big
I looked
one.
on the comments. It was a lot of comments, paragraphs. I ain't never seen paragraphs in the comment. Yeah,
clicking in on
you know.
it too.
So tell us about how did you handle those type of situations?
They don't bother me at all because I speak my truth. Like I say, anything I say, I don't mind saying it again
Okay.
to whoever.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Period.
But that was just coming from, like, true honesty, though, because I'm not difficult to work with. I don't be giving photographers hard times. Like, if we agree to exchange a payment for pictures or a video, then that's fine. That's an agreement we came to. But if at first you're saying, hit me, these pictures are free, then it's, I don't have pictures, I only have one video. Then it's, the video's this amount. Now it's the video's double this amount. It's like, then I just leave it alone, and 2 weeks later I get paragraphs of you going off on me. It's like, why is this different? It's just, I've had several situations where it's like, I've spent my time, like Jacques said, I've spent my own gas money, my own time traveling here. I don't live in Los Angeles, so I'm steady commuting. And it's like, you're saying that now I have to commute back to your residence to pick up my pictures when you can just Dropbox them to me.
Right.
So it's like, I just feel like I wasted my time in certain things. It gets very frustrating.
For photo shoots, for
Do you guys feel?
runway,
Yeah.
that's right. You don't get even if it's your runway pictures and it's your designer, and a lot of times people don't realize, but when you do a runway show, the designer's job is to pay the photographer for the pictures.
That's
right.
And for them
That's
to
right.
send them out to the models
That's
properly.
right. That's
Whether
right.
be it via Dropbox or a link or, you know, whatever it is. That's not our job to go chase down
Oh my
the
goodness, say that,
photographers
girl.
and
Say
DM
that.
them and ask them.
Yeah.
And then when we do that on our own, the first thing out of their mouth is, oh, well, this is the price.
Exactly.
Yeah. Or they get
Why are we
attitude.
paying to get our pictures when we
Exactly.
already paid a price of an entire day to stay at
Right,
a
where you
fashion
go, that's-
show for 10 hours
That's
waiting in
right.
the back with
That's
no food
right.
and water. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then we gotta turn around and try to pay for our pictures because the designers don't pay for them. They do the show, the photographers keep the pictures, we never see them. Or we see them on their page, and then they don't even
That's
tag us.
right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Our
Yeah.
friends will see pictures of
Yeah.
us on
And
other
tag
and
us.
tag us
That's
in the
right.
comments.
And then you
Uh-huh.
screenshot your picture and put on your page. and
Yeah, and then when you hit them, like, oh, can I get these pictures? And then some of them will say, yeah, you know, they'll send you that one picture.
When you have multiples and all.
My thing is, where are all the pictures going? What do you want to
Exactly.
do with these
Yeah.
pictures?
Exactly.
Like, you have tons and tons and tons and tons of pictures from people on runways and photo shoots. Where are they going?
Where exactly?
Where are they? And what are you doing with them? And how come you just want to keep them?
Right.
Yeah.
And see, I'm so glad you brought that up because I've been in too many shows, too many fashion shows
Girl.
where in the beginning you see a casting call post and they're saying, oh, you know, you the models will get their pictures, the models will get paid. And sometimes you don't get paid.
You don't get
sometimes you don't get fed. You don't get nothing to drink.
Nowhere
and then
to
you don't
sit.
get your pictures, and then
And
they
you
tell
don't
you
get a thank you.
Exactly, and
Not
they
even
tell
thank
you
you,
it's
huh?
your
Not even a thank you.
responsibility to go after the photographers to get your pictures.
And then the photographers get an attitude.
Exactly, because you're
Definitely.
reaching out to them, and sometimes they don't even respond to you in your DMs.
Yep, they see it.
Right.
And that's it.
And they keep going.
So my thing is, a lot of the
Searching
time,
for
I want my
photographers.
pictures is because I want to see how I did if I need to work on something
That's
that
good.
I
Yeah,
didn't do
yeah.
before. If my face is like, oh, my face was looking like that, ooh, I need to work on that.
Exactly.
So a lot of times it's for me, for personal reasons, so I can see what I'm doing wrong, so I can make it better.
Yeah.
But then two, it's just like, if I'm looking good, girl, I need the world to see the whole picture.
Right.
Not just you having it in your
Right,
photo, my picture.
Right.
Exactly.
And I go, you know what, one of the things that I do as a resolution, I go and meet the photographers before the show starts.
Me too.
I try to do that.
Because a lot of times, sometimes the people that's supposed to pay the photographers,
They don't.
maybe there's some friction behind the scenes that the models may not know about, which is not our fault once
Right.
again. But by getting to know them and kind of building a little bit of a relationship with them, you know, then you can say, hey, you know what, my name is, you know, Sassy Classy Model.
Exactly.
I'm gonna hit you up. I'm hitting you up now. Hey, nice to meet you. And I'm looking for my pictures, you know, and just
Same.
do that.
I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I always hit the pit. Model education, if you know what a pit is. I'm just saying. I always hit the pit before or right after the show and let people know, like, hey, you know, I don't know if you see me on the runway, or hey, you're gonna see me on the runway. Here's my name. You know, if you get some good shots of me, you know, make sure you send them through. I'll sometimes even just cash app them when they send me enough pictures or a few more than the average person. I'll even ask them,
I've
like, hey,
done
what's
that
your
too.
cash app?
I've done that
Not
too.
because I want to afford their rate, but because I appreciate it. At least just let me tip you.
And that's something.
You know what I'm saying? And then what happens is, one thing about the industry is, it's big, but it's small.
It
And
is.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
see
yep.
the
Yes,
same
it is.
people. And every time I walk a runway, I see Arnold shots. I see Mark. I see West Haven. I see, you know what I'm saying? I see Written Vision. I'm seeing people. I see Jason Lee. You feel me? You know, I'm seeing people
And Derek
that I
Richardson.
see. Derek. And you feel me? Like I see the same people all the time. So what is it just to shoot someone a tip here and there and say, hey, I appreciate what you're doing. Keep sending them pictures.
That's
you know?
right.
So you don't have to fight. Because a lot of times I don't fight. I just see the DM after the show, like, hey, I got some good shots of you, boom. You know, because you build that reputation, that rapport with them.
But
And
with you and
girl,
Sassy saying that, oh sorry, because it's touching on what y'all talking about, how y'all talk to the photographers. Even if the show has, like, I don't know, some release form to where some photographers can't release photos until the coordinator says so,
Yeah,
do you
that's
still do
sometimes a
that?
stipulation.
Yeah.
It's a stipulation
That's a good
depending on
question.
if they're submitted it to like a magazine or something
Magazine.
like that. It just depends. But they'll tell you. They will tell you that too. Like, I'm sorry, I can't release anything.
That's how
You
it
know,
is.
please go back and speak with whoever
your
you know, that's,
designer.
yeah.
Okay.
Because
I've had
that
that
could be a
happen for sure.
stipulation.
And
I
same
get
thing
that.
Same thing for photo shoots. Like, if you're shooting with a photographer and you're having a hard time getting your pictures from them, a lot of times what I do is, not that you, well, I mean, for me, I actually do this, but I do advise other people to do this as well. I let them know that I'm not shooting for Instagram. Like, I'm not an Instagram model. I personally am not an Instagram model. I am a professional model. And I don't do photo shoots to post on Instagram. Half of my photo shoots are not on Instagram. I post the ones that I like and I post the okay pictures, but I never post my best because when I'm shooting with a purpose. And everything I'm shooting, I'm submitting for publication. And anything that you submit for publication, you shouldn't be posting on Instagram because you're publishing it.
That's
It's
right.
published.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
So a lot of times I try to let them know, like, hey, if you can get the pictures to me in a good amount of time, I would like to submit them for this, you know, to be published. And a lot of times they're quick to be like, oh, okay, you know, like.
Well, thank
feel
you
me?
for that,
Because they're
too.
getting something out of it.
Right.
A lot of
Yeah.
times people are not worried about something that pertains to you because it doesn't have to do with them. But if they're going to get something out of it, they're more likely to
Send it back.
roll the ball. Unfortunately, that's just kind of how the world works. You know, like, oh, what? I can get published? Oh, okay, look, let me get that to you.
It's
real
about
quick.
the collaboration of it all.
It's like, what,
The
what
exchange.
if the collab is a collab, then we should both be benefiting.
That's right.
A collab is not a collab if we're just
It's
doing it for
one-sided,
fun. Like,
that's
you're
right.
you have a hobby. You feel me? Like, that's not,
Right.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
It's
Yeah.
Trying to
not a-
scam
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Exactly. A collaboration is something that's going to benefit both parties, and they're both going to benefit from it more than some likes and some comments. I'm talking about something tangible or something that's
going to
helping you
next
boost
level.
in the future.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's what's
like,
up.
you gotta stop posting
So-
to the ground.
I got a quick question. There's another stigma going on about what a model is supposed to look like. Because I know as your designer ego is for everybody.
Conversation.
You know, because one thing I noticed about your brand, Jaquise, it's for everybody. You got big,
It's for everybody.
tall, you know, you
Ego
made
for
it happen.
everybody, it's for the
Yeah.
streets.
So,
Yeah.
so this question is for the mob, but it pertains to I want to get sassy and your opinion because you changed the game all the way because you know the plus size model, you know, and the certain height and all that. You put in the work. You got the afro. I mean, it's just like you just took a whole new lane and took the road less traveled. Now everybody is going in that direction. So let's kind of elaborate on that and put your 2 cents in, Jaquise, because like you know, you guys are just
That's a full figure.
yeah, it's really about to get hot. Get your fans out, everybody. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Don't let me stand up.
Hey, go on and let it be known.
So the
Let it be
reason
known.
why I decided to change the game because I came in the game and one of the things that Jaquise was saying was the fact that when she first came in, she wasn't as confident and that sort of stuff. The more I did modeling, I became confident. And the more I modeled, the less I stopped worrying about what people think about me. So when they have on the casting calls, there are times that say, oh, we only want 5'7", we only want 5'8". Guess what? I'm still coming in there. I'm 4'11". I just want to put that out there. I'm 4'11", and I'm gonna be the most confident person on that runway.
Okay.
And I'm coming in there because you never know what the person is looking for.
Yes.
So I'm not a size 2 and I'm not a size 8. I'm in the double digits.
That's right.
So when I walk the double digits, I walk with confidence and I inspire individuals to be who you all are, authentically you, no matter what. You cannot continue to worry about what people say about you because sometimes those individuals are not happy in who they are. So I'm out there because I'm representing who I am. I'm representing the confidence that's deep within that flows from the outside.
Okay.
And so
Preacher.
we got to do this because if you don't, you know, you'll be sitting here trying to pattern yourself after every other model
else.
that you see
Miserable.
to see what is beautiful, what's not, or anything like that. No, it's not about that. It's about who you are. And that's what I represent because I'm tired of trying to be like somebody else. I'm not doing it. And I said, you know what? You either like me or you don't.
That's
and
right.
that's my motto. And you know what? And you can do it in a professional manner as well. So that's who I am, and I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it because I love modeling. It's my passion. I love branding. I love all of that. So I'm like, let's come up and let's help each other. Don't worry about, oh, is my hair straight? Oh, if I got braids today. The designer can tell you, oh, I want this look for you or that look for you. They can always change it up. But if they're not willing to look beyond what you look like, then that's not for you.
Exactly.
You know, I like that because I remember you and Lex, y'all was chopping it up, and you brought out a whole different side of Lex after she was talking to you.
Yeah.
You might want to go ahead and say that
You just inspired
experience.
me to not let no one tell me I'm too short, I'm too this because, or I have a big butt, so I can't fit this because the girl. I know I was still new to the fashion industry, but that was a lot of things that I got. But seeing your confidence, it boosted my confidence to want to be better and like, oh, I can do this.
Thank
you know,
you.
I still need work though, but
No, girl, that's what it's about. We all
It's
need
all
work. None
Yes.
of us is perfect.
No.
We all are different shapes and sizes and colors and all that. That's what makes diversity. That's what makes a fashion show.
That's what makes
makes the industry.
Yes.
That's what
Yeah.
makes us us.
Yeah.
That's what makes us the human race.
That's
Yes,
right.
yes,
That's
yes,
right.
yes.
Because we different. Everybody's bringing something different to the table. Every model. And I think that's a problem in the industry of modeling is we compare ourselves to each other so much. You know what it is though? The industry has pinned us against each other as women that we are supposed to be in competition rather than helping each other get to the next level. Because who wants to be on top by themselves?
Right.
I don't.
That's
Because I don't
lonely.
want to be on top and then I gotta pay for all my friends. You know what I'm saying?
That's no how I go, yeah.
I'd rather tell my friends.
Seriously.
For real, I'd rather tell my friends
Seriously,
right now
like-
while I'm figuring out how to get to the top. Girl, this is what I just figured out. Here,
Do
you
it with me, like
You
let's
do it. Okay, tell what's your name how to do it, so we can. Oh, when we all get it to the top, we all rolling in our jeeps. I ain't gotta pick y'all up at y'all house, and I'm the only one on top because I'm too
Yeah,
selfish to
yeah.
tell you how I got there. I want us all to eat. I want us all to win, and I feel like we are losing that. Even outside of the industry, we're just losing that as a people. We're losing that as just God's kids. You know what I'm saying? We've lost sight of the fact that we are all one human race.
Absolutely,
We're all
yeah.
just trying to get to the
That-
top. We're in this little rat race, and we're all chasing trying to find the cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
once someone finds it, share the wealth.
Absolutely.
Don't feel like you got to keep it to yourself because I don't want nobody to steal what I'm doing. I don't want nobody to be better than me. Like, everyone's going to be better in some aspect
Yes.
because we're all different.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to stop comparing ourselves.
Like
to
all these
everybody.
stores and different
Be
food places.
yourself.
Yes.
Understand that you're not for everybody.
That's right. And
that's
everybody's
okay.
unique.
Yeah.
You know, everybody has something to bring to the table, whether you feel like it or not. We all have the resources that we can come together and build something so big beyond what we can imagine. So you just gotta keep encouraging one another and just being who you are. I always say be authentically you because people
Yes.
respect you more.
Unapologetic.
That's right. That's right. What did it say right here? Unapologetically confident.
Yes.
There you go.
So when you're authentically you, the book falling. Hold on. When you authentically you, people respect you for who you are because it allows them to be who they are, no matter their flaws, no matter what they've been through, all the traumas.
No matter what anyone says about
Exactly.
you being yourself just exerts through everything.
That's right.
No matter what someone else says about you, when you share your energy with someone, that's when they have a representation of who you are.
That's
You
right.
know what I'm saying? Ego stands for energy, gifts, opportunities. Your energy in life, what you give is what you receive.
Absolutely.
That's
Now,
right.
I really want to touch on a very, very important question that I have for you because the majority of you guys are ladies in this building. I know there's been a lot of sexual harassment going on behind the scenes that people never talk about. So I want to get everybody's opinion on this because you guys are representing this modeling and entrepreneurship as women. So go ahead and start it off. Who would like to start it off?
Pay attention.
Okay. And why is that?
Because everybody in this world is going through something and they're all hungry right now. And when I say hungry, I mean they thirsty to get some money. And any way they can get it, they will. So whether they tell you, hey, I can put you in this music video with Chris Brown, or hey, I can put you in this photo shoot with this person, or hey, you can meet me at the penthouse, we could shoot on the roof, like people are gonna say what they need to say to get you where they need to get you, or to get you to pay for what they need you to pay for. As a model, you just have to pay attention. And I feel like the biggest thing in the model industry, honestly, is to listen to your gut.
Okay.
Listen to your instinct. Listen to your heart. Because a lot of times we know when something's not right.
Right.
We feel it the moment you get out the car. Sometimes you feel it if you're in tune with yourself enough. You feel it when you wake up. You just like, damn, something just don't feel right today. And you feel it all the way to where you're going. And as soon as you get there, you be like, you know what, listen. Always listen. Bet on you. Bet on you, because when you tell yourself this is not right or something is wrong, you are right.
Right.
And a lot of times we get caught up because we want it so bad and we feel like we so hungry that we're not paying attention to the signs when we see it. And a lot of times we're just hoping it's different. You know what I'm saying? But we're putting ourselves in situations where we know this is too good to be true.
Right.
Oh, I never heard anybody say this before, but it sounds good. Your instinct tells you this is not right. Follow it. Follow it, follow it, follow it. A lot of times it's correct. So when something don't look right, don't smell right, it's not right. It's not right.
My favorite thing is to, like, I tell people to learn to read in between the lines, because a lot of times they'll tell you what they want indirectly. You just have to figure it out exactly what they want from you. So once you figure that out, somebody could tell you some lies, but your ears will always hear the truth. So,
Or your eyes will
Be
see
in
the truth.
denial.
Yeah.
And I would say, don't be so eager to do everything.
right.
Because a lot of time, and know who you are. I will say, once you tap into who you are, the opportunities that come your way, it's a discernment. You feel it. Like you said, it's in your gut. You know that something is not right. And it's not about so much of getting this opportunity or that opportunity. One opportunity can change your life for the rest of your life in a good way and a bad way.
Yes.
So you may think you may ignore your gut and go to a direction. For example, I'll give you an example. One of the things I talk about in my book is about some scams. So my daughter and I, we were actually going to go to, we got an opportunity for a photo shoot. And they were going to pay us a lot of money just to be in the photo shoot. We were all excited and such. It started to get strange as more and more emails came and came. We were getting ready to go. But I told my daughter, I said, something doesn't feel right. So then I started asking more questions. That's another thing you have to do.
Ask questions.
You have to ask the questions. Don't be afraid to ask the questions just because you don't know the person. That's the more so you should ask questions.
Never be afraid to feel dumb.
That's right. That's right. Because you never know what you're stepping into. So as I asked more and more questions, it got more and more crazier. And it was to a point where it was almost like sex trafficking. And so I backed out. And I told my daughter, we're not doing this. Immediately after that, we did a little more and more research and found out that it was going nowhere. So imagine you're taking an opportunity because it sounds so good and they're paying so much, but you never know, you can be gone for the rest of your life because you didn't follow your gut. So
all money, not good money.
That's right. All money is not good money. And so you just got to be careful and be in tune in who you are. Because it's not always about the opportunity. Sometimes it's about you just knowing that you know. And you learn that from being more and more in the industry and tapping into who you are.
You got to find what you're doing. In
Right.
life. What's your purpose? Honestly, that's what it is. When you find out what your purpose is and you have a goal that you're heading towards, it's a lot easier. When you're just out here modeling, you're just going place to place and shoot to shoot and show to show, but you don't really know what your end goal is, that's why you get lost in the shuffle, because you're not leaning on your fellow models and you're just doing stuff. Like, really figure out what's your end goal. Always figure out, what am I doing this for? What is my purpose? You know what I'm saying? And as far as people you work with, they should have the same questions. What is this for? Yeah, you want to hire me for a shoot, but what is the shoot for that you're paying me for? Everybody wants you to do lingerie. Everybody wants you to do
Burlesque? What is,
And body painting?
that too.
Yeah.
Body painting. That's
Won't do
becoming a
that.
new theme.
Yeah.
Body painting.
And they want you to do nude.
Yeah, everyone's
Boudoir.
wanting you to take your clothes off
Right.
and do the boudoir shoots and all that stuff, for sure. But those are the times you should ask questions. What is this shoot for? Is this for a commercial? Is this for a magazine? Because these photographers would do a nude shoot of you just so they can get the pictures. What is the purpose behind your shoot?
Right.
Always ask the photographer, oh, I'm looking for a boudoir shoot. Okay, for what? What is this for? Where are these pictures going? What am I providing this purpose for? Am I just paying you to shoot it so you could keep it? Or, are you submitting this somewhere? Is this for a brand? Ask questions. Don't just shoot because someone say, oh, I'm looking for a model. We all looking for models. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Real talk,
everybody's looking for
Real
a
talk.
model. But what type of model are you going to be? What are you going to represent? Are you representing high fashion, urban wear, editorial? Like, what are you doing? So when people come to you with shit, it's not, I'm sorry, that's not my job. That's not what I'm doing. That's not my area. But you know what I'm saying? You can know, because every photo shoot you shouldn't just take.
That's right.
Because it's not it's not going to help get you anywhere. If you doing a urban wear photo shoot, but all you be doing is modeling wedding dresses, what is this shoot doing for you?
Right.
What is it? You know, like, is it to show, you know, that you can do something different, or, you know, like, just shoot with purpose. Understand, communicate with your photographers. There's no photographer you should work with and meet up with that you only communicated with via DM. Before you meet up with anyone, there should have been a conversation.
That's right.
There should have been a voice that you can put with this, saying, I spoke with this person. You should never meet up with someone via
and study their work.
Yeah, like,
you know?
and what's your Instagram page? Do
Yes.
you have a website?
Yes.
You know, like,
Yes.
ask questions.
That's
Like,
right.
I mean, what's the phone number? And I'm not talking about no WhatsApp number
Yes.
either. Don't-
Right.
don't do that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. And stay off of the group chats. Like, all the girls being in these little model group chats, that's where they're getting kidnapped at.
And then also, too, a lot of times the photographers will target certain ones. It depends on how you represent yourself.
When they know
Because-
you knew,
yes.
they own you.
Oh, yeah, they're on you. That's why I say know who you are, because it's not always about every opportunity. You go after every opportunity.
Yes.
It's not about that. Those
prey on
for
you.
targets will, some photographers, not all,
No.
some photographers will target those individuals. I don't get photographers approaching me in certain ways. It's how you represent yourself. And if they do, guess what? I shut them down. Like, look, I don't represent that, so don't come at me like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, you know, it just depends on, you know, stay in your ground. Stay in your ground and know that if they say, well, this is a great opportunity, another opportunity will come
come.
along where
Yes.
God will open that door and
Yes.
allow you to walk in.
Yes.
So don't feel like you're missing out on an opportunity when there's plenty more that will come forth.
Amen. Yep.
So, Lex, Destiny, y'all want to add some more to it? I know y'all got a lot to say.
So one thing that I did kind of want to talk about, it's not pertaining to this, but just women, basically women of color, how they wear their hair in the industry. Just modeling, working, you know, being red carpet host. I seen this post earlier today. It was a girl, she was wearing her hair as braids. She was a host. Just the fact that she's been having trouble as a host, you know, trying to do this. And she kept her braids the whole time. She had her photographer trying to tell her, you know, switch it up, you know. And she was like, no, I love my braids. This is who I am.
Right.
You know, definitely. And I feel like that's definitely a thing when models are going to casting calls like Sassy mentioned. And, you know, having these fashion shows, because we had models at the fashion show that me and Danny were last in, and she was like, do I need to switch up my hair? Oh, Jacquees, yes, she was.
And there was
And,
only one black artist.
Oh,
one
hairstylist.
hairstylist. And the
That knew
majority
how to
of the
do
models
hair.
were black. So my thing was, why wouldn't you
We
were
have
all
something
waiting
to
for
accommodate all these black females? And somebody ended up quitting that day. And it was like, it looked bad on us because I don't want
We
you to
weren't
fix my
trying to-
hair if you're not comfortable doing my hair, because I don't want to look crazy.
Right.
in this person's
Basically,
fashion
the
show.
tea was
She wasn't
Ah, the
doing
tea,
it.
There
huh?
was a lot of black models, and there were a lot of non-black hair designers that
They did-
didn't know how to do
What the hell they were
black hair. And there was one lady of color in particular that knew how to do black hair, and because
Right.
majority of the models were black, they all waited for her.
Exactly.
So the other hairstylists were kind of just sitting there like, we don't have anything to do because you guys are all waiting for her. Unfortunately for you guys, that's your problem. You guys don't know how to do our hair, so why would we just, and then a lot of times that's what they expect, you to just get it done anyways, and you're
Right.
gonna look whatever kind of way when they
But
send
you know what?
out.
That's what they wanted, and they had models sitting in the chair,
Yeah.
and we did give them the benefit of the doubt. But
Some models
some
do.
models
People
were
had
not
to
feeling
redo
their hair smoking.
They had to redo it.
You know,
Had
that
to
was
re-
not the case.
We shouldn't be in the bathrooms at a high-end fashion show fixing our hair after another artist has already done it. Or, for the most part, someone like me that wears their natural hair, do their hair themselves. I pretty
Before
much
you
do
come.
my hair 80% of the time before I do a fashion show. And I've done New York and Miami and LA, and I've worked in numerous shows, and I've always pretty much still done my own hair. Always. And my own makeup sometimes.
Yeah, you have to know that. You gotta know.
And I didn't know
learn
how to
that.
do my own natural hair or makeup before I started modeling.
I did
But
not.
I know how to do it now.
Exactly.
I know how to do it now
That's a
because the
fact.
model industry is,
Something.
it's a shame.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
unfortunately, we're not always thought about.
We're the last afterthought.
I'm always like, I already know nobody's gonna be able to touch it. My
Oh,
wig.
yeah, I
Let me
bring
go
all
get
my
this
stuff.
done myself.
I even did a model
Okay.
competition where they had us, they gave us a makeup palette, we got to keep after, which was cool. They gave us a makeup palette, they gave us 5 minutes to do a full face glam.
Oh,
And then we had to
wow.
present ourselves after to the makeup artist how good we did our face with those 6 palettes of color in those 5 minutes. Like you said, like
Did they
you
have
had
your complexion?
no, she had like a neutral complexion for everybody. For
Okay.
all of us.
And
That's
one
not
of the
the
That's
things-
why-
no, yeah.
That's what was hard, but it was like, that's why it helps to know how to do your makeup, because I
Black
didn't have
girls
no
are not
problem.
neutral.
Yeah.
I don't like when designers say that. I really think they should change that wording because black girls don't bring neutral, you know, like
Yeah.
we don't bring, they say tan on the thing, bring tan and nude, we don't have tan and nude skin.
They don't have underwear for that.
You know,
We're
like
many
they do
shades.
now. People are coming out with complected, colored, dark skin thongs, and you know, like they're starting to think of us now. But there's a lot of wordings that should be changed in the model industry because it doesn't include black girls at all.
All right.
Super European.
So I want to get to the final thought because we got 10 more minutes left of the show. But overall, what I got out of this amazing show was that we, you know, as models, we must know where we're going, learn the business, and you know, really, excuse me, sorry about that, and just really know where you're going to get where you need to go.
Is that Jesus calling?
Yeah. But overall, I want everybody to tell me what you guys got going on before we close this good show.
So let
I'm
me.
like, go ahead.
I'm like, hold on a minute. So, as you guys know, I recently launched my modeling consultant business. It's an LLC.
Okay.
It's called Confident Curves.
That's right. That's
And
right.
so I'm looking for any models that's looking to get into the industry, or models that are already in the industry and you feel like you want to advance in your career. Hit me up on Instagram at Sassy Classy Model, or you can call me. Yeah, I'm about to give out my number. 323-455-4296.
That's right. That's
And
right.
also, too, get a copy of my book on Amazon.
Yes.
And this book is a workbook, and it also documents my journey, and it also helps you to get to the next level. It has a modeling dictionary in here. It has a photo album in here. It has so many great nuggets talking about confidence, mindset, and whatever you need to know, because we as models, we need to build ourselves up, and you don't have to do this alone. You could take this along with you, and you could call me too. And one other thing, now I got a party coming on. Let me say this. Let me get into the mic.
That's
I
right.
got a party going on August the 21st, and you guys can check my bio on Instagram as Sassy Classy Model. The model is going to be unlimited food, unlimited drinks. There's going to be a dance-off, old school versus new school, and there's also going to be, you come dressed in the era in which you were born, and you know what? And it's all about that. We're going to go and we're going to come. It's going to be a model walk competition. It's going to be a cash prizes. We got an awesome chef on the deck. So y'all better come and have some fun. And it's about to be lit, y'all, because y'all don't want to miss that. So the party is August the 21st, and it's on Sunday. You cannot get your tickets at the door. You got to get it by clicking the link on my bio. So I want y'all to show up, and I can't wait. We're going to have a good time, y'all.
Yes. Miss Jacquees, go ahead and
Come hard.
Go ahead.
Just let y'all know, the 21st, I'm going to be at Sassy's party. I hope to see y'all there.
That's right.
Okay, y'all. And then on August 20th, the day before, make sure that y'all tap in with us at Laverne Park. Barbara Morrison, we're doing a LA, What Is Your Industry Night, LA Versus. Tap in with us. We have an artist come out, Joe Osama, Ash Bash, lots of panelists on, you know.
Okay.
So definitely stay
That's right.
We're having vendors come out and dancers, performances, so definitely stay tuned, and we'll definitely be having a special guest red carpet host. So, yeah, y'all.
Yeah.
Lit August, it's Leo season, so y'all turn up.
Oh, that's right. We're going to be celebrating August birthdays at my my party too.
Yes.
Okay.
We should be celebrating August birthdays every
Right.
weekend. Okay.
We get focused.
Miss Lexus?
Also, it's gonna be an event in October. It's gonna be a save a date come out soon.
Okay.
It's a surprise for everyone because we're still in the works of getting it going. But we would love for everyone to come out, and once all that information and everything is coordinated, everybody's invited. Okay.
Hey, all I gotta say is just that, hey, bring your costume. You know what I'm saying? Because it's really about to get in.
Yeah.
Mama.
Miss Danielle, go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Danielle.
I got a couple things coming up. No events so much per se besides this one on the 21st.
Right.
I'm just working with a production with Miss Bobby Bell for her
Okay.
coming out. So Are You Ready? You better get ready. So that's what I'm working on right now. And September 2nd, Winnie Stacks is having what is it called? Casting Call. So
Okay.
you're going to see me there because, he personally hit me up about that. So
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
So that's what I have going on because my life is all the way up now.
And last but not least, go ahead, Miss Queen Jacquees.
Follow me. I am Jacquees on IG. My brand Ego has the line coming out for LA Fashion Week. I'll be dropping my line again like I did last year in LA Fashion Week. It's going to be in the glamorous style show.
All right.
So stay tuned. And remember, Ego is energy gives opportunity. So the energy you give in life is the energy you will receive in life. Ego is for everybody, kids, grandmas, extra small, all the way up to 6X.
Yes.
And what else do I have going? I'm on a couple reality shows. So
You put. Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Don't you love her jacket?
Yeah.
Ego wear.
That's how we do it. Represent. Represent.
But yes, follow me on IG at I am Jacquees and my business page at Ego Energy Gives Opportunities.
Yes.
All right. Well, folks, did you get it? This is the World Heat Podcast Show with Jason Lang, episode 2. We brought the heat. You know what I'm saying? Let's clap it up for my guests up in here, everybody. And it is a wrap.